While people across the state of Jammu and Kashmir celebrate Eid with pomp and fervour, stone pelters in Anantnag took to the streets yet again. Major clashes, in fact, have broken out between security forces and stone pelters. Stone pelters even attacked a CRPF camp in Anantnag, and what we hear is that Pakistani flags and posters were seen supporting terror commander Zakir Musa. All of those flags being raised during the clashes. The Indian forces had to resort to tear gas shells to control the mob. Okay, I'm going to go straight across now to Ashutosh for more details and updates. Ashutosh, can you just give us more updates? Eid festivities, very sadly, once again being marred by stone pelting and the resultant clashes that one is getting to hear.
Well, Avantika, what is most surprised and sad that this is happening on the very holy day, the day when people of across country in Jammu and Kashmir is celebrating love and peace, this holy Eid day. So after prayer, number of places the clashes erupted, the stone pelters attacked CRPF, Jammu and Kashmir police, and not just only Anantnag. And let me show you first visual. I'm traveling here in the parts of Srinagar. Now you can see how it's completely deserted after Friday prayer, where number of these clashes erupted with the security forces, CRPF and police forces. There was stone pelting that are being reported across the Kashmir, Pulwama, Shopian, also at Eidgah in Srinagar, and also Avantipura, a number of places where these clashes reportedly erupted between the security forces and the stone pelters. Also, that is very tragic to see that Pakistani flag was also shown in Anantnag and Pulwama. Also, the militant Zakir Musa along with that Burhan Wani's posters also surfaced. So that is something going to be a bigger challenge for the security forces. But what is more tragic and sad to see that these protesters, these stone pelters, chose a holy day of Eid to attack not only the forces but also the innocent civilians. Avantika?
Isn't it, Ashutosh, that when the entire nation today is standing in unison in, during the Eid festivities, here are reports of stone pelters once again attacking security forces, once again creating trouble in the valley for no reason, even on such an auspicious day.
But that is again, people of Kashmir need to realize and see that how these protesters are attacking. Let me show you these visuals that here, this is a place where the stone pelting took place. The protesters are here. CRPF is deployed here. Now I'll show you in the visuals. These are the live images from Srinagar where the CRPF is deployed here. The protest also broke out this place, and this is the area where the stone pelters are, pelted stones by the CRPF civilians, and there are reports that coming from not only Srinagar but also Pulwama and other places where attacked police personnel and the CRPF, where they were responded very heavily by the CRPF.
Okay, Ashutosh, we'll continue to come back to you. We'll just fix your audio. But just days after a mob lynched the Deputy Superintendent of Police outside the Jamia Mosque in Jammu and Srinagar, police in fact have been asked to avoid Eid prayers in public places. In fact, the advisory states that police personnel should only offer prayers in mosques that are located in the district police lines or in mosques that are protected. It has been marked to all police stations and all wings of the Jammu and Kashmir Police. The advisory that has been sent out, the Army's Chinar Corps, CRPF, BSF, among the others. This comes in the wake of a mob lynching of the Deputy Superintendent of Police, Muhammad Ayub Pandit, on Thursday in Nohata area of Srinagar city. Let me go straight across now to Executive Editor Gaurav Sawant. And Gaurav, can you just tell us a little bit more about this advisory that is coming in now from the higher authorities to all of the police personnel to exercise caution, to ensure, their own safety and not really go into mosques that are in public areas?
This is the second such advisory that has come. The first advisory, you'd recall, Avantika, was when Director General of Police SP Vaid had told his people not to go home, given that terrorists Pakistan and Pakistan's proxies were targeting police families, burning down their cars, intimidating their kin. This is the advisory on Eid Eve, where they were told not to pray at mosques which were far away, either from district police lines or unprotected. And this comes after DSP Muhammad Ayub Pandit was lynched in the heart of downtown Srinagar, right outside the Jamia Masjid. He was a local. He lived in that area. He prayed in the area. He was deployed in the area, and yet he was lynched despite saying that I am a Kashmiri, I am a local, I am from this area. He was stripped and lynched. This goes on to show the level of indoctrination by Pakistan of its proxies, and till that is dealt with to keep security personnel safe. This is the advisory that's been issued by the Director General of Police as they claim that they're mounting a major counter-offensive to ensure that pro-Pakistan voices do not call the shots in the valley.
Absolutely. And Ashutosh, what else have you been able to witness on the occasion of Eid? We have received reports of stone pelting, but also about police personnel who have been now advised to go and offer prayers on this auspicious occasion at only protected mosques.
Well, that advisory had come, after the DSP Ayub Pandit, who was lynched by mob at mosque. So the advisory is clearly... Now, let me show you these visuals. The police personnel also deployed. This is at Eidgah Road, where the stone pelting took place, where the stone pelters attack. And see, now you can see those visuals. The pelters are running away because forces are deployed here. Tear shells also fired. I can feel that itching in my eyes because tear shells were fired against those stone pelters to disperse the crowd. So these are the personnel who were attacked, and just not from the one side. This is the one side where the stone pelters attacked the police, and that is the another side. So from two-way side. Right after offering prayer on this in a holy day of Eid, the stone pelters came out and attacked the police personnel. The stones are here right on the road, so they attacked these police forces from two sides. Let me show you these visuals. The tear shells were fired against those stone pelters to disperse the crowd. So this is just not Srinagar, but number of places we are getting information, including Pulwama, Anantnag, Shopian, where these stone pelters attacked the police personnel, including we have seen the visuals how in Anantnag, where the innocent civilians tried to escape out from the stone pelters. Heavy deployment. Now you can see in the live visuals from Srinagar. This is Eidgah Road, where the clash erupted between the CRPF and the stone pelters. When offering prayer, they came out openly and pelting stones on the forces. Back to you, Avantika.
Gaurav, the advisory is only a preventive measure to ensure the safety of the police personnel. There seems to be a far larger and a far dangerous scenario that is emitting from Srinagar, isn't it, after the public lynching of the Deputy Superintendent of Police?
There are three incidents that are they are going to be game changers in Kashmir. The first was the killing of Lieutenant Umar Fayaz. He was killed by his own people who grew up with, but he became a soldier, they became terrorists, and they are now calling the shots. That angered people in Kashmir. The second was the killing of 6 policemen, including the SHO of Achbal, Firoz Dar. And look at his widow. She told our colleague Ashutosh Mishra that she's going to single out those Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists and kill them, because what these terrorists have done is not what Islam is all about. And the third is the lynching of Muhammad Ayub Pandit, the DSP of that security region of that area. So this goes on to show that Pakistan-sponsored terror is now consuming their own people, like it did where lakhs of Kashmiri Pandits were thrown out in 1990. The same thing is now happening in 2017, but to those who believe in the Indian Constitution in 2017. So whether the government is able to fight back and take the narrative from Pakistan's proxies is the big question. The government claims it is doing that. Whether they will succeed on ground remains to be seen.
Right. For now, Gaurav and Ashutosh, thank you both for joining us. Meanwhile, it is Black Eid for the family members of 17-year-old Junaid in Haryana's Ballabgarh. Junaid was stabbed to death by a mob over a seat argument on the Delhi-Mathura passenger train just 3 days before the Eid festival. And today, Junaid's family and other residents from nearby villages are sitting in protest with black bands Mourning the youth's death, Junaid's family has put the entire onus of punishing the guilty now on the government. Police has up till now arrested one accused in the case, while the others have been identified.
मेरे बच्चे जो खतरनाक खौफ से मारे गए, उन कातिलों को कड़ी से कड़ी सजा मिलनी चाहिए। सरकार ने कुछ अभी कदम उठाए नहीं है। सरकार ने अभी तक हमको या गांव में कोई बच्चा आए नहीं है भाई कैसे सरकार की तरफ से भाई कैसे मौत हुई।
ये जो हो रहा है ये गलत है। सरकार को इसको दाबना चाहिए, ऐसे शरारती तत्व को तुरंत गिरफ्तार करना चाहिए। हमारी पहली मांग है ये, जब तक ये गिरफ्तार नहीं होंगे हमारा शोक ये जारी रहेगा। एक आदमी हमने उसी दिन गिरफ्तार कर लिया था, बाकी जो और ये बता रहे हैं उनकी जो गिरफ्तार किया है उसकी आइडेंटिफिकेशन पर बाकी भी बहुत जल्दी गिरफ्तार करें। एसपी रेलवे और पूरी रेलवे टीम लगी हुई है उनको गिरफ्तार करने के लिए और हम भी उन्हें पूरा सहयोग दे रहे हैं। फर्स्ट इंस्टेंस में ये आया था कि भी इनका सीट पर लेकर झगड़ा हुआ है। बाद में जो ये बातें बताई जा रही हैं बाद में आई हैं, लेकिन फिर भी एसपी रेलवे इस सारे मैटर को देख रहे हैं और पूरी छानबीन कर रहे हैं।
We'll go straight across now to India Today's Chirag Goti for more on this. Chirag, you've been speaking to the family members. It's one of the most heartbreaking and tragic, a big tragedy that has hit their families. Now, I was also reading that a couple of people are, wearing black bands. They are demanding justice now, and these are people cutting across religious lines who are supporting the family members of Junaid in their fight for justice.
देखिए, जाहिर तौर पर यहाँ परिवार के लोग भी और जो गांव के लोग हैं तमाम लोगों ने काली पट्टियां बांधी और बाकायदा इस मामले में उनका साफ साफ यही कहना था कि जो इंसाफ है वो मिलना चाहिए। और ये अलग तरीके से उन्होंने विरोध दर्ज कराया ईद का। हालांकि ईद की नमाज तो अता की, लेकिन मायूसी हर जगह थी। उनका कहना था कि क्योंकि गाँव में सारे लोग एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड होते हैं और इस तरह से जिस तरह से पूरा वाकया हुआ है उनको सिर्फ परिवार के लिए क्षति नहीं बल्कि दूसरे लोगों के लिए भी क्षति है, क्योंकि जिस तरह से जुनैद था वो सब लोगों को आसपास जानता भी था। तो जाहिर तौर पर पर्सनल डैमेज जो है वो लोगों को हुआ है, ऐसा लोगों का कहना है। फिलहाल विधायक भी यहाँ पर इलाके के पहुंचे थे और उन्होंने भी एश्योर किया है कि वो मुख्यमंत्री से कल मुलाकात करेंगे और इसमें जो और बेस्ट पॉसिबल जो आर्थिक मदद होगी वो दिलाने की कोशिश करेंगे। लेकिन फिलहाल स्थिति ये है कि आरोपियों की अगर बात करें तो एक आरोपी पुलिस ने पकड़ा है अभी तक और इसमें गिरफ्तारी संभव नहीं हो पाई है। कहीं ना कहीं फेलियर है पुलिस का, क्योंकि जिस तरह से ट्रेन में इस तरह की घटना हुई, कानून व्यवस्था जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं साफ है कि सवालिया निशान है, क्योंकि वहां अगर पुलिस होती, जीआरपी होती, रेलवे पुलिस होती तो इस तरह की घटना नहीं हो पाती। लेकिन हुई, वहां पर कई घंटों तक लड़ाई हुई, उसके बाद इस तरह से जुनैद की हत्या कर दी गई और उसके बाद उसके कहीं ना कहीं उसके भाइयों को भी घायल किया गया। तो अपने आप में कई सवाल जरूर खड़े करते हैं और जिस तरह से सांप्रदायिक टिप्पणियां की गई वो अपने आप में जो है माहौल को उसने और गर्मा दिया। फिलहाल स्थिति है गाँव में, मैं आप दिखाना चाहूंगा लेफ्ट साइड में गाँव में जो तमाम लोग हैं वो यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं, गमगीन है। सभी का यही कहना है कि इस मामले में इंसाफ होना चाहिए और जो बेस्ट जो पॉसिबल सरकार की तरफ से होना चाहिए, आर्थिक मदद हो, चाहे परिवार के कुछ सदस्यों को नौकरी की बात हो, तमाम चीज़ें वो इस तरह की बातें यहाँ कर रहे हैं। और सुबह से ही यहाँ लोगों का तांता लगा हुआ है आने जाने वालों का उनके घर पर, और आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ भी चौपाल सी बनाकर लोग बैठे हुए हैं और मांग जो है सबकी यही है कि जुनैद के परिवार को इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए।
And what's most unfortunate, is that all of the three brothers were traveling on their way back home. Chirag, they were shopping for Eid, and it's so unfortunate that the festive spirit has turned into a major tragedy. Any news from the state government? Any news from the local administration on the kind of help that they will be providing to the family members?
देखिए, जहाँ तक हेल्प की बात है, कल जो है यहाँ जो विधायक का कहना है कि वो मुख्यमंत्री से मिलेंगे और इस बाबत और आर्थिक सहायता की मांग करेंगे। जहाँ तक कल जो बीता था, यहाँ वक्फ बोर्ड के अध्यक्ष आए थे और उन्होंने आर्थिक सहायता भी दी थी, 5 लाख का जो है वो कंपनसेशन की जो उन्होंने कही थी बात। इसके अलावा परिवार को नौकरी देने की भी बात जो है विधायक कह रहे थे कि वो करेंगे। लेकिन फिलहाल जहाँ तक बात की जाए, परिवार की और ज्यादा डिमांड है। उनका कहना है कि जो रिश्तेदारों से बात की है कि कम से कम 50 लाख जो है वो दिया जाना चाहिए। तमाम यहाँ परिवार के लोग आर्थिक मदद की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ये इस तरह की मांग यहाँ लोग कर रहे हैं।
All right, Chirag, thanks so much for speaking to us and getting us all those reactions from the family members of Junaid.